All right, so what is an email server? Try to think of it like it is your local post office, but for digital messages, right? And then when you send an email, it doesn't go directly from your computer um, to your friends. Instead, your email client, like let's say Google or Gmail, Gmail sends it to your email server. This server then figures out where it needs to go. Sometimes passing it to other email servers on the internet or the web until it finally lands in your friend's email server. So your friend's email client then retrieves it from their server. It's essentially the central hub that stores, sends, and yeah, actually receives all the email, and then making sure that they get to the right inbox. All right, how can we send information from one PC to another? So sending info between PCs, the most common way we do this is through a network. Imagine your computers are connected by cables or even wirelessly through Wi-Fi, right? And when you want to send something, let's say a file, you will touch a file and you wanted to send it. Your computer breaks that file down into tiny pieces called packets. Each packet has your computer's address and then the destination of computer's address. These packets then travel across the network, right? And then often through devices like switches and routers, which act like traffic cops, directing them to the right direct destination or direction. Once all the packets arrive at the receiving computer or PC, they are assembled back into the original file. So it that's how it actually works. It's like sending a puzzle, piece by piece, right? And then the other side puts it back together. What is static routing? All right. So static routing is like having a meticulously planned, unchangeable map for every single journey your data might take on a network. Like as the network administrator or the admin, you manually tell the routers like, hey, if you want to get to this network, always go through this specific way or path out this particular door, and then it is fixed. It's predictable and it never changes unless you go in and manually update it or you manually change it. It's great for small, stable networks where you want precise control, but in a big, constantly changing network, it would be a nightmare to manage all those manual entries. What is dynamic routing? Okay, well, think of dynamic routing as giving your network devices a GPS that constantly updates. Instead of you manually drawing every route, routers are smart. They use special routing protocols like the OSPF or EIGRP to talk to each other. They share information about network changes and automatically figure out the best and most efficient path or way for data to take. If one path goes down, they quickly learn and they find an alternative, something like that. It's much more flexible and adaptable, especially for large, complex, networks like the internet, because the routers do all the heavy lifting or figuring out the best way to get information from point A to point B or C without human intervention for single change.